So, talking about the new record.
Yeah.
Did y'all use any particular inspirations while working on it? If so, what were they?
Inspiration while working on the record was, well, we were very inspired by the fact that we were making the record in our own studio, which is the first time we have done that. We usually go to like some big name producer, and he has this, crazy, like, elaborate, expensive studio with all kinds of top-notch gear, and we just did this shit like with our own gear in our own place, downtown Sacramento, which is our hometown, and just amongst our friends, the local scene and all that, so I think that was kind of part of the inspiration. And then kind of like the stuff that was going on at the time musically, a lot of electronic music was coming out, breaking through, and that kind of invoked like our love for kind of older electronic bands that we were maybe into, like, whether it was like 9 Inch Nails or Prodigy or something like that. So that's how some of the electronic elements kind of crept into the record, to add another dimension to the sound.
Alright, nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
So when composing a song, where do your ideas come from and how do they evolve?
They usually come from just, there's really no rules how we write songs. You can start with a guitar, riff, a bass line, a piano melody. It always starts with the music first. Drum beats, I program beats and stuff. I do a lot of the stuff like with this stuff right here, the computer, program stuff with this, lay down stuff with guitars, and then that's usually how it starts, and then it kind of grows once we get together as a band in the rehearsal spot, and then kind of, start adding, Jacoby will write lyrics to the music and fine tune everything, and then it's time to record.
Very cool. Wow. So what's the story behind Where Did the Angels Go?
Where Did the Angels Go? That started musically. It was a riff that I was actually jamming with my brother. Came up with that riff, the main riff in that, and I brought it to the guys, and they were like, "Dude, that shit's fucking heavy, dude." It was just like a banging ass riff, so we just wrote the rest of the song around it. And I think lyrically, Jacoby was going through a lot of stuff, a lot of dark shit was happening at the time we were making the record, so I think he was dealing with a lot of demons, and that just happens to be one of the songs that lyrically just comes through, trying to find that light at the end of the tunnel.
Very nice. Wow.
Yeah.
Alright. So what do y'all do during your downtime?
This. Chill the fuck out. No. Downtime, it's like, we have meet and greets and stuff, interviews, sitting around bullshit with the other bands. We'll, work out, like to go for a run. Or we'll do like Insanity or some weird thing like in the dressing room, just something to get us from just sitting around being lazy all day. Stretch out, get warmed up for the show, maybe grab some acoustic guitars or jam out a little bit.
Alright. Biggest influences?
Biggest influences on the band? We all have different influences personally, but the band was pretty much started being very much influenced by the fusion of, styles like that. A lot of bands, like, I guess, stemming from like the Red Hot Chili Peppers and like Fugazi and Rage Against the Machine. Deftones was like a local band that was, we looked up to growing up, and bands like Faith No More that kind of just blended this fusion of like metal and punk rock and hip hop and just weird stuff, just like whatever, it wasn't just about one style of music for us. We were very much into kind of a fusion, of sound.
Alright. Favorite venue to play in?
My favorite venues are venues that are like maybe 3,500, 5,000. It's like, yeah, because it's not too big, it's not too small. Like, this is like too many. This is too big. Or playing tonight is too big. And then sometimes
Doesn't give you the intimate feel,
yeah.
right?
And then small clubs, like it can be nice, but it can get a little too chaotic. Like there's not a lot of room, and it just gets hot, and everyone's just sweaty and miserable. Like I like the in between, where it's like close
the right
enough.
size,
You can make eye contact with the person at the very back of the venue still,
Mm-hmm.
And so those are my favorite. But I mean, as far as like the ones that stick out in my mind, I can't really. There's so many beautiful theaters all throughout the world. Those are my favorite ones to play.
So where are like the craziest crowds?
Craziest crowds are probably, for us, it's been like South America, Mexico, Germany goes off, Russia, the UK. Nowhere really in the United States. I don't know what it is here back home. It's just, they just don't have that energy or that passion that, maybe because everyone in America gets so much entertainment all the time, and they're just kind of like used to it and jaded. And there's, when you go to like another country like Mexico or something in South America, they're so excited that you're there and grateful that they're fucking jumping out of their skin and going absolutely nuts, which is great.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. If you could collaborate with another artist, who would it be?
I know that the band, I would love to collaborate with lots of artists, but I think since this is a Papa Roach interview, we've always talked about doing stuff with, someone like Eminem or something,
Nice.
or doing something crazy, weird electronic shit with like someone like Prodigy or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
or doing maybe just doing something crazy with like a cool like chick singer, like a female, maybe somebody like
Maria.
Yeah, Maria from In This Moment, or just to have that different tone, that voice. I love female singers. So.
Yeah, I know one of your tracks has a female singer.
Yeah, our good
Not
friend
That Beautiful.
Chanel.
Yeah.
She sang on that track, and that was great.
Yeah.
It would be even cool to have her out and sing on some stuff.
Yeah, I love that song so much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's all the questions I have. Thank you so much.
Right on. Thank you.